Alright, let's hop in and use this marker to draw the Mutadon from Jurassic World Rebirth. We're going to do it step by step, so I want you to follow along with me. It's just going to be his upper body more like focused on his face. So let's start. Going to go start over here with me. And we're going to start with the brow. The brow is just going to be a little bump above his eye. And that what that does is essentially it's something we evolved so that stuff won't fall into our eye, pretty much like rain and stuff like that. It kind of covers, it's a cover for your eye. We're going to start with over here, maybe around this area. We're going to pull a straight line out for the snout and down like off a little hill a little bit there. We're going to continue downward right here, end of the lip. And he has one specific kind of fang, which we're going to draw in here. So just draw like a V shape around there. I'm going to pull the line back a bit, curve along the top of the tooth. Continue with the line. You could probably add one more tooth shape aiming down. And then we're going to continue up over here. Continue up around the cheekbone, up over here on this area. The Mutadon looks really cool. It's not a real dinosaur, but like it's something they brought into the movie universe. Curve for the lip at the edge. We're going to draw a little curve right here. That lower jaw is not very big at all. The jaw, well, the back of the jaw is going to be very big, and we'll do that. So we draw from here, almost like a straight line at this point, up over here. You can draw it all the way up if you'd like, or you could leave it kind of the way it was before. I'm going to pull back more. And then the back of the neck is going to be pretty big. So we're going to pull more of a straight line over here together. Down right here. Curve, almost like an S. Okay. And then from this point, we're going to draw like the beginning of his back, like going off a page. Over here, the bottom of the neck. Line for like right there, bottom of the neck. And then I'm going to continue to pull right here, down here, make it pretty big. And it's going to go off the page there. Right on. Over here for the back of the jaw. I have a thin line, relatively thin line. It's going to go back, down. It's going to kind of represent the color change in the Mutadon, right from the back to the front. Over here now, just a line down for some of his wing, some of his arm, curve. We're really just drawing these lines to show that, hey, it's going to, like, that's the armpit right here, and it's going to pull line back. But we're not focused on that. We're focused on his head. Maybe a spike or two in the back, just to get that out of the way. Line here, this little rowboat. Depending on how close you are to the image, that's going to matter. It's going to be a little different for you. Over here, we're going to go back to the mouth. And I want to draw some teeth sticking up. Maybe at the front right here. I want you to do it with me. Maybe like some are sticking up. Maybe one more up. And maybe one or two down. Maybe one or two down. Not a lot. Right here. Just small. Nothing as big as that front tooth right there. Let's find the nostril here. It's going to be kind of toward the front right there. It's really just literally a line like that. Very simplistic line. Let's go in and draw the eye. So it's gonna be under the hood of that brow, up like so, up over here, down over here, curve, line, and line right there. There's going to be usually a little indentation. A lot of the theropods, dinosaurs, the theropods are like T-Rex, stuff like that. They tend to have a little, I don't know, it's like a little like bit of a push, like a dip around from the eye area over here. So you can draw like a couple little lines right there indicating that there's going to be a little dip down, just a bit. That certainly helps out quite a lot. And then we can draw the eyes right there. Maybe the pupil right there. Let's get in here to the bottom of the throat. So maybe line down right here, and we're gonna shade that in. Fill it out there. Over here now, so the jaw, same thing. There's a bump right there, and it goes down a bit. So you want to maybe draw a little curve lines like that to show that there's a little bit of a bump there going on. Definitely helps out. Maybe draw another tooth up right there. So go over here now. We draw little curves, maybe a little almost like C curves around that area to give it some flavor there. Let's draw over here a line. There's going to be loose skin right there. Line, some folding down right there. And then over here along the back, we're going to do the kind of color of the Mutadon. He's got this kind of stripe pattern, and all it is like these little hands kind of sticking down. That's the easiest way for us to, and it doesn't matter the shape so much, just the fact that they're all going down like that. You can even do some here at the top on the front of his head, but try to make it a light line if possible. And you can kind of keep it going down his back. His arm is right here. We've established that this is his arm. So you can kind of do it as well. That's going to be very, like, it really doesn't matter. Like what kind. You just want them like stripes. That's all. But thin. As long as you got it like that, it'll work. And that's it. That's the Mutadon's head. You can always draw a couple little curves right here. A couple little, like, more folds. These little curves will, be like scales, right? There's more you can do. So you can draw some more dark in the eye a little bit there to make it look like there's more shadow. Totally up to you. I hope that helped. Hopefully you like this teaching style that I did. I'm trying to like slow down a lot more now. So please, share the video if you did like it. If you can hear me right now, I'll do a comment of the day as well. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.